You had a great performance in December against James De La Rosa, man. Stopped him. I mean, what's next for you, man? When can we see you back in the ring?
Hopefully soon, man. You know, I'm working really hard, staying busy. I know Coach Eric Brown's busy with this fight, but as soon as he gets back, we're gonna start getting ready for anything. You know, anything that comes up, and we're trying to work on some big stuff. So we'll see what happens.
How do you see the middleweight division right now, man? I mean, you know, of course Peter has a fight coming up, but the rest of the guys in there, how do you see the division stacking up at the moment?
You know, it's a pretty stacked division, you know, just like 154 is that I'm coming up from now that I'm fighting at middleweight. You know, you have GGG, you have Pete, you have, Andy, you have all these guys that are, it's a tough division, you know, from junior middleweight to super middleweight. You know, those are all heavy hitting divisions, especially right now in this time. So, I mean, I'm preparing myself to be up there with those guys.
What do you think of Gennady, man? I mean, you know, a lot of guys don't want to step in there with him, a little bit afraid of him. You know, he has a fight coming up, but what do you think of him as a fighter?
Well, you know, I actually got to work with him when he was getting ready for his fight that he had here in LA. I was up there in Big Bear working with him, and, you know, the guy, I'm not going to lie, he's a monster. His work ethic is just, he lives, breathes, and eats boxing. It's a lifestyle. Like, fighters should take it, and a lot of fighters don't take it that way anymore. And it's a lifestyle, and he lives it, he breathes it. Everything just surrounded with boxing, and he's a machine, man. He just dedicates himself 100%, 110%. And he's a monster in that ring. So, you know, it was a great experience for me. It taught me how to take it to that next level and have a work ethic like his. So, you know, I'm happy to be able to work with these guys and being able to hang with them. You know, it just shows me to where I'm going to be.
And as far as last thing on Triple G, what surprised you the most about him? You know, everybody talks about his power. Is his power the most thing, or is there something else that he does that kind of, you know, said you like, wow? You
know, how could I explain it? He knows how to control his power. So what I mean by that is he'll lure you into a corner because he's very deceitful. You think he's one way and he'll switch it up, and you think he might be a little slower, but he's pretty quick, man. He knows how to break a fighter down. He knows how to control his power. You know, you think that's as hard as he's gonna hit. You're like, oh man, well, what's everybody talking about? What's all the hype about? And then, you know, he knows when to turn it on. How to put you in that perfect position so he can land that power shot. So, I mean, the experience is just, it's at another level, man. But, you know, that's why he's at where he's at, and he's among the best, if not one of the best, you know. So, like I said, it was a great experience for me, and, I mean, I look forward to being up there with those guys.
And what do you got in store for this year, man, 2015? What do you want to accomplish before the year's over?
You know, I would like to fight for some type of title, even if it's a small title, just to get me up in those ranks with those bigger middleweight guys in that middleweight division, and start making a bigger name for myself.
You know, closed mouth don't get fed. Any guy you want to fight out there that you kind of look at and said, I'd like to get in the ring with him at all?
All of them, man. Yeah, believe it or not, I want to fight anyone they put in front of me. I'm just looking to fight. You know, just like my past fight, James De La Rosa, everyone was saying it was going to be a tough task. I took it head on, and, you know, things the way they did, it opened a lot of doors for me. And so, you know, like I said, anyone they put in front of me, I'm game.